San Francisco.
Tony Bennett sings so many, many wonderful songs, and there are tickets available. He performs at the North Shore Music Theater through this coming Saturday night. And yesterday, I had a rare chance not only to talk with Tony, but also to watch the sound check and rehearsal for his shows this week.
With no star to guide me, and no one beside me, I'll go on my way, and after the day, the darkness will hide me, and maybe tomorrow I'll find what I'm after. I'll throw off my sorrow.
Tony, it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Things going well?
Very well, yes.
I mean, this album, I don't know how you feel about this, but I think as a father and a performer, if I were you, I'd feel terrific. Your son Danny names this album The Art of Excellence,
Right.
and he's your manager.
Yeah, he's been for 7 years now.
Yeah, why? Why Danny?
Well, things got a little cold for me out there on the road, you know, doing a lot of one-nighters and just going from town to town. I kind of lost the sensibility about my own life, and I realized I was just missing my children an awful lot. And I kind of gathered them in. A friend of mine said, you know, why don't you just have your sons manage you, you know? So I said, let me give that a try. And it's worked out like a complete blessing because I have my family back with me. We're properly involved all the time now, and my career is just zooming as a result of Danny. He's a very bright, very intelligent guy.
Takes after his dad?
Yeah, all right. I'll
you
take
come
that.
from a close family. I mean, you...
Yeah, right. Well, it was a different era. When I grew up, you know, people really stayed together.
That's really where the singing began, isn't it? Your dad.
Absolutely, yes. We all loved to entertain people. My mother loved people, and I didn't have to learn that. I like people also as a result of imitating my mother.
Your brother John got the formal training, right?
Right.
Singing?
Yeah, he was in the Metropolitan Opera. He sang the solo spots when he was 14 years old.
But not you. I mean, it's just always been something with you, hasn't it? Right?
I've always had a passion to paint and sing my whole life, to do those two things. That's all I'm really interested in.
Was it 50 years ago, July 11th, that your mom put you in a white suit and you marched beside Mayor LaGuardia? Have I got the right dates?
That's what she tells me. I was 6 years old, so I can't really remember it, but she kept telling me throughout my life that this is what happened, and also my relatives, photos of it. And it was a great day because we sang Marching Along Together over the Traborough Bridge, and it was the opening of the Traborough Bridge.
I read that you told one interviewer that was the beginning of your recognition, that you liked the attention and the people kind of interaction.
Well, I did. You know, it always excited my family when they spoke of it, and as I grew older, I just said, what a great way to live, make people feel good, have everybody enjoying themselves somehow.
Were things stopgap for you when you went into the infantry and you went over to Germany and France? I mean, was that a consciousness-raising experience?
Oh,
as a young guy?
absolutely, yes. It's kind of strange, you know. The Army's kind of strange for me. It was always strange for me. I didn't really like it.
Well, you saw things too. I mean, you saw part of it was the last 3 months of the war.
Yeah, right. And it's pretty insane and absurd, and let's hope it never happens again.
There was also, we've been involved as a station in a prejudice campaign this year. There was also an incident with your friend who was a black guy.
Oh, Frank Smith, yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, there was a situation of bigotry. It was just one of those situations where I invited him for dinner, and a bigoted sergeant was against it, and they kicked us out, and they stripped me of being a corporal back to a private and sent me to graves registration where you just dig up bodies and all that. It was quite horrible. So, but there was a Major Lefkowitz who was very nice enough to hear about the incident, and then he got me out of that.
Prejudice probably wasn't a part of your life. I mean, where you grew up, everybody was an ethnic melting pot, right?
Well, I went to an art school, and at the High School of Industrial Art, across the street from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And we had very liberal teachers. I mean, it was a public school, but a very advanced, even today, to this day, it would be considered a very socially advanced school. We were taught just to love one another and be properly involved with one another.
Is that the reason for your generosity? I know you're not comfortable talking about all the giving you do, but, there are some people who call you Tony Benefit. I mean, you do a lot for other people.
Well, I think we all should. We're all here, and the more we all help one another out in every aspect, the better it's going to be for all of us.
Have you always been that way, though? Was there a time in your life? You took a 10-year hiatus. Was that a downtime for Tony Bennett?
No, I was sold out everywhere I played. I took a 10-year hiatus from recording.
Why? Because of the business?
I made 89 albums. I was spun out.
Yeah.
I was just, what do they call it, burnt out?
Burnt out, yeah, right.
And I just said, let me take a break and just get back to entertaining the public, getting back to entertaining them in front of live audiences.
Like you'll do here in Beverly,
right.
Huh? The feelings about the way the business is run, though. I mean, it took a turn with rock, and
more or less.
And you survived.
Yep. No, there's room. What I learned is that there's room for everybody, actually. If you just keep your courage and keep going. The public is really the critic, and they've been magnificent to me. I've been sold out right through my career for 35 years, wherever we play, and it's an exciting experience.
And you never tire of that?
No, I've never been bored yet with it. It's great. It's music, and you keep learning, and you never stop learning. So it's just something I'm very interested in. I'm interested in painting and singing.
You paint under the name Benedetto.
Benedetto, yes, right.
Why the painting? I mean, you really wanted to be a commercial artist, right?
Well, it's just been a passion. I don't even know why. I mean, I've always done it. I've done it since I'm small. And I've been painting my whole life and singing my whole life, and that's...